All right, all right, all right. What is good, my people? What's good, Unc? I see you in the chat. We will be watching Myron break down why Iran is losing the war to Tectones today. Even though we know why Iran is losing the, I mean, not Iran is losing the war. My fault. Why U.S. is losing the war. Um, he's going to be talking to Tectones, but we already know why the U.S. is losing the war. The Strait being closed. Strait was open before the war. Strait is closed. Um, the bases in in the Middle East are compromised in a sense to where we might not be able to have any bases. Definitely applies to them. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I just be Facebook is a yap session, bro. Um Facebook is just a whole yap session on there. But I'm trying to think. Wasted resources, oil is crazy. Yeah, we're if you think we're winning this war, you really lost your mind. But that and to say another thing with my about the Facebook post, that just shows you that I'm always gonna keep it 100. I'm never gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm always gonna say what's on my mind and keep it 100. I never I never like to be the sugarcoater of things or lie. Lying is kind of useless. It like it really hurts you more than it helps. So, oh yeah. I forgot that was you. Um, oh yeah. That I forgot that was you, Unc. But yeah, especially with that, there's always it's never all to anything. I'm never just saying all men who do that are cucks. It's just that most of the time men are doing that to be cucks. It's never like it's never usually like a normal like a not a normal situation where it's like somebody's usually choosing that. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But we gonna get into this. Um and but yeah, we had a good convo. We had a good convo. We're gonna get into this and yeah, we don't have nothing too crazy. Like I said today, it's a chill day today. Nothing major. Um Nothing major that I can think of when it comes to the war. I can't really think of nothing when it comes to the war that's anything like crazy, like with the nuke thing. Oh, and another thing too, with when we watch like, and another, the reason why I watch Myron too, no Lord today, no, no, no. The reason I watch Myron too is uh with the YouTube they cut. Some people don't like when you watch their videos or whatever, or like react to their videos live. So like you'll get a copyright strike if you react to certain people's videos, and I think Valhalla has that. Not saying he's bad or anything like that. Like he's like the stuff that we watch was amazing. He just might not want people reacting to it, which is understandable. So we might not be able to react to Valhalla, but I'm gonna try it one more time and see if it does it. But he doesn't have anything up too crazy today that I wanted to watch. But other than that, yeah, I'll ask him tonight. Facts, facts, facts. Um, because I definitely appreciate the videos. But yeah, don't also don't ever like this is where I'll give like the real answer. Whereas Facebook, I can only give so much of an answer. So it's like don't ever like take any Facebook too serious because I don't ever take it too seriously. But yeah, let's get into the shit. I definitely appreciate you in the comments. You definitely gave me a good conversation though. Let's start this motherfucker.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok. Yeah, facts. All right. Another thing I might start doing is reacting to the comments that I get, because that's another thing that I like to do. Is I try to talk to guys. I try to talk to y'all in the comments. Um, that's just one of the comments that's just one of the posts that I made that a lot of people commented on. But I try to talk to everybody in the comments and have a conversation. Some people it's like, and yeah, some people it's just like I get so like numb to the conversations. It's not even like me calling you a cuck. It's like me like basically calling the decision cuckery. But I digress. No reason. I'm not really like. I'm really saying this to say that we might try that. We might do these comment sections because it's a good like a. Yo, on God. That's why I said I understood what you were saying. Like I understood not every case, which I wasn't saying for, but I might use these exactly. I might use these as a. I might use the Facebook comments or IG comments as like a segment on here just to answer questions. Cause I like it's hard to answer questions fully while I'm typing, and paragraphs are like fucking. It's just it's easier to have a conversation talking to somebody than fucking typing. But yeah, I might add that in. No cap. I might add it in. I just got to figure out how to do that. I just got to figure out how to do it like smoothly. If that makes sense. Uh, I don't want to fucking. We don't got nothing new. This is old. Jada is encouraging. Jada is encouraging women not to settle for low effort from men, saying too many are giving themselves away too easily instead of expecting genuine effort and real investment.
Nobody in the world should be that horny where they gotta just sleep around with somebody that can't buy them a piece of chocolate on a holiday. That's not okay. And I speak from experience.
Okay, so first look before we even fucking listen to what she has to say. We got the tattoo on the neck. Um, Not a good sign at first. We're not coming to makes great decisions, so we don't know if we can really listen to her talk or give advice. So let's see what she
It's
says.
because I've been there before and I did not like how that shit made me feel. I thought I was into like, okay, yeah, this is just somebody this is just a little vibe. No, when that shit rolled around and I realized that like, damn, this nigga, whoa. I didn't like how it made me feel. I'm never doing that shit again. What the fuck are we talking about? Let's stop normalizing the bare fucking minimum. No, that shit is not okay, because you know when something's not okay? When you would be happy with it going another way. If that nigga would have got you something on Valentine's Day, you would have been jumping for joy, feeling yourself. But because he did it, you sitting here trying to convince yourself that, oh, it's just casual sex. Like, let's not make it. Da, 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 da. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't got that.
Yeah, any bitch crying about not getting nothing for Valentine's Day is a sick motherfucker. Try to tell you. She doesn't understand reality, okay? If she wants you to splurge on her for one day, even though you have to take care of her for your whole life, and she gets angry at you for that, it's kind of it's called entitled. But this is what happens when you have a baby daddy that's a little baby, and he has a bunch of money, and you could just talk out your ass all day on your phone in the Maybach. We get it. We understand. Dean the Great gets pulled away by Gene after getting humbled in the worst way by a girl trying to move to his cameraman. I wasn't talking to you and nobody knows your name.
Oh, you stop that. Everyone knows his name.
He on a job. I'm sorry. He on a job right now. He got locked in. All right. After this, he can get all the booty he wants.
I wasn't talking to you and nobody knows your name.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. No. You stop that. Everyone knows his name. Yeah, but that's his
No, you talking to my employee.
I was complimenting him. I said
No.
God bless you in a compliment.
No.
Walk away.
Oh, she one of those.
Listen,
She one of those.
No, let it go. So wait.
Hey.
Don't fight with the.
They always sunning this nigga in public. He needs to stop showing up in public. They always sunning Dean. Like, Dean, like, why they got you like that?
Come with me.
Everyone has potential. I'll take it from here, doctor. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, I'd be like, this shit is retarded.
Time.
Different breed. Wheezy and Crystal revealed that most girls have sex with other guys when they realize they're starting to like a particular guy too much to protect themselves and not get too obsessed. I do that too. Once I like a guy, I gotta fuck another guy or go on a date. These are older women too.
I tell her all the time that I don't believe
Older black women.
that she is monogamous because she can juggle. And she never fully feels, maybe it's commitment issues, but she'll be like 9 toes in, but the pinky toe out. Ooh. So she'll be dating someone and really like them, but still be swiping. And I'm like, it's because you're not monogamous.
No, maybe you're trying to like protect yourself from liking them too much.
Yes, girl, I knew
do
you
that
were gonna relate with me.
I do that too. Bro, the second I'm a
Fucking shit, I don't mean to do that.
I tell her all the time. And I'm like, it's because you're not
like protect yourself from liking them too much.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with somebody. I'm like, okay.
But you are. What can I do to
I gotta
like
fuck another nigga or like go on a date? You gotta get it out. You gotta get it off.
When you really like.
Well, this is why we say if your girl ever cheats on you, it's over, because that's how you see how they just told on themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like, women will tell on themselves if you let them talk in long enough. She said she gotta fuck another nigga to get it off of her. That's how they get it off. That's how they get off. That's how they get from being attached to you. They go fuck another nigga. Okay, so that's how they monkey branch hop. That's how they make it easier for themselves. They just fuck another nigga, and then it'll make it easier to stick with them because they've gave up their coochie and now they're invested in this nigga. Oh my goodness! And these are older women. This is why you don't talk to older women. Older women are usually really retarded. It's really bad with the older women because they have gone through the experiences so many times that they're traumatized now. So it's like I want to say it's like Mason with the numbers. It's like when you got it's like Mason. What's the numbers, Mason? And nigga don't know what numbers. What are you talking? He's going crazy. He don't remember. He's traumatized. All right. That's all for all my Black Ops people. But yeah, well, older women are traumatized, so they're not a very good a good investment to deal in.
Yeah, he was. People don't realize that you're only a year. You're a year older than KD.
I'm a year younger.
KD's a year older than you.
Mm-hmm. Well, not a whole. Yeah, he was born 88. He was born September 88.
98.
98. No, he wasn't. 88.
88. So KD's like 37,
and I was
38.
born January 89.
Wow.
So
I would have never guessed that, Bees.
Wow.
Because. Well, you did. Hold on.
You telling me I look old?
No, you don't look old. But I just think the thing is because Kevin Durant, and I think a lot of this is that Kevin is still playing, and we're going to get into that. Kevin is still playing at an elite level, and
wait, I'm still playing at an elite level.
But I'm just in the NBA.
Oh, but hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you didn't breathe, is the air still here?
Yes.
So just because I'm not in the NBA don't mean it's not elite in my gym too.
No.
Right? I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But I'm still dribbling the basketball too.
Oh my goodness. You're not in the NBA, bro. It's okay. It's like, what are you getting so offensive about? Like, you're not in the NBA. So unfortunately, I get it. You're still a great, excellent basketball player. Nobody's taking that away from you, but you're not in the NBA, bro. That's where all the elite players play. Let's just keep it 100, bro. I don't know why he getting so offensive about that. Like, you're getting so touch and go. Like, I'm still, you talk about the gym I'm at, it's not elite. Like, it's not the NBA. Like, all right, we're gonna watch one more video, then we're gonna get into this fucking shit of Myron. And we might watch this video. I don't know for sure if I really care to watch like what it looks like on the ground because I know America blowing shit up. I know they blowing shit. Fuck out them niggas. I know they blowing the shit up out them niggas. So I'm not really pressed on to see what it looks like, but we'll see what they talk about. Drone warfare has reached such a level that many fighters have lost hope of escaping or resisting. For example, the final strike on the barracks is terrifying. Oh, wow. Oh my god. That blew the fucking roof off this shit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and niggas be so excited to do this like, oh my god. And those are just fucking those drones, I swear those drones don't cost much. Like, oh my Jesus Christ. That's the war. This is what niggas want to do. This is what niggas having fun doing. Like, god damn it. Imagine you gotta run from a fucking robot. Holy fuck. All right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh, I love some League, some nostalgic League. Nah, Old Swing was fucking toxic as fuck. All right, let's get into this fucking Myron talking to Tectone about why the Iran war was bad. Because, and the reason we're watching this is because there's so many people that be in the comments that be like, Iran is losing, U.S. is killing Iran, U.S. is killing. So we're gonna watch this just so you niggas can understand how badly the U.S. is getting their ass beat.
Basically, all the wars in the Middle East, bro, are fought for benefit. Like, Israel wants to be a hegemon in the Middle East. They have an enormous amount of lobbying power in the United States, an enormous amount of representation at higher levels, and they lobby our politicians to fight wars in the Middle East for the benefit of, under the guise of national security.
That's something that I need to look into because, like, from birth, I have been like, if I'm on a plane and there's someone with a turban on, I'm like, okay, so in case some shit goes sideways, let me get near the emergency.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with stereotyping people. I do it too. If I see a guy that's a fellow Arab, I'm like, oh shit. So I get it, and I totally understand that. But I do think that it's important, and I wish more Americans like understood Middle Eastern foreign policy and understood like what's really going on over there in the Middle East. And a lot of it, right, is like propaganda, dude. Like, there's been like an insane push from the lobby to push like anti-Muslim propaganda and be like, oh yeah, these guys are the enemies, they're trying to kill us, blah, 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 all this other shit. But like, if we're going to be very honest, bro, the real people that are like the radicals are actually like, a lot of people don't know this. October 7th, one of the reasons October 7th happened was because the are trying to destroy a mosque in Jerusalem called the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This mosque is the third holiest site in all of the Islamic faith. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to rebuild the third temple, and they imported a bunch of red cows from Texas, your home state, that they plan to slaughter to bring their Messiah, right?
And we talked about this during the uncensored the other day on Monday. Was it Monday when that kid brought it up? Yeah, we talked about it then. How they were bringing the cows in from Texas, and they're trying to build a third temple.
And they'll sit there and they'll say, oh yeah, these guys over in Iran are crazy radical clerics, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fair. But you guys literally are trying to destroy a mosque, start a war in the Middle East, start all these problems. You guys are passing legislation to Palestinians, right? Like, these are actually the real radical religious crazy nut jobs. It's just that no one ever talks about this because it gets you banned. So look, two things can be true at the same time. You can go ahead and talk about the jihadis and the radical Muslims. Fair, no problem. But we have to be honest and also say that there's a radical problem as well. And that's what everyone is terrified to actually address.
So I haven't really got into the whole Israel thing too
Sure.
much. I have a buddy. Do you know who Nux Taku is?
No.
Damn. One of the best out there.
Okay.
And so I hear a lot of pro stuff.
Sure.
I haven't really heard from someone who's well researched about why are the issue. So if you were to explain to me as a guy who would admit that they're quite ignorant on that subject, what would that be if you were to explain why the problem?
Well,
because they run our government, which then helps aid the foreign lobby to help then aid Israel, which then gets money to genocide Palestine. So that's the problem. Also, the other problem would be is that they like to ruin the economy by trying to think of the word, by entering, I'll just say entering, by integrating, there we go, usury or money lending into the society, which then destroys and hurts a society, which is what most of the time they're getting kicked out for. It's because of their usury problem.
I'll angle it from the America First perspective. And then if you want to go deeper into the lore, we can do that. But I'll simplify it this way. They have an enormous amount of representation and power in the United States that they utilize to the benefit of a foreign nation that puts us in a precarious situation geopolitically.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If I was to put it nice and succinctly in one sentence, that's basically the root of the problem.
The ability to do
basically what I
that
just
is
said.
so important.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made that short and sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Because
guess-
a lot of people spurg out on it and they'll just go into random rants. But that's basically the problem. Right now, this war in Iran, we are fighting that for the, and anyone that disagrees with me, go ahead and search Marco Rubio, search, preemptive attack, and you're going to see Marco Rubio admits, he probably shouldn't have admitted this, but the we're going to attack the Iranians no matter what. And the Iranians warned the United States and Israel that if either...
And he said that right after that press conference when they came out, and I forgot who else that came out right after him. But he said, yeah, if we didn't attack Israelis, we already knew the Israelis were going to attack. So we was like, we might as well attack because they're going to attack us anyway if the Israelis attack.
Israel or the United States attacked Iran, they were going to retaliate against both. So when they said we're going to attack no matter what, that dragged us into the war. That is why Trump had to get involved and, go ahead and get involved in this war. And now we're in a political quagmire, bro. Because, look, Fox News is going to tell you we're winning the war. We are losing this war in every single way. Do not follow for the propaganda from Fox News because it's important for people to understand. And I know some people in your chat might not be.
Anybody telling you we win in this war is fucking retarded. It just means they're literally not paying attention, or they're just lying, because we're not winning this war. I promise you, we're not winning this war. Like I said earlier, the strait is closed. Our bases are compromised. They're in jeopardy because we might not be able to have them anymore. And I'm trying to think. Oil, well, not our resources, but the oil economy is in the hands of Iran at this point.
Be aware of this stuff, so I'll kind of explain this in a simple way. Wars are fought to impose your political whim on another group of people from a strategic purpose. This war, before the war, the Strait of Hormuz was open. All the bases were fully functional in the Middle East. We had great relationships with our allies in the Middle East, and we weren't that pissed off at NATO. Since the war's begun, 20% of the world's energy has pretty much been cut off. Iran has been making a bunch of money. Yes, we destroyed their Navy and Air Force, but that doesn't matter because that was never the problem in the first place. Now they're rushing towards a nuclear bomb. All of our allies in the Gulf are pissed off at us. All of our military bases in the region are gone. And quite frankly, now Iran has us by the balls because they're like, look, we're not going to negotiate with you guys until you guys lift the sanctions, get your bases up out of here so we lose our ability to be in the Middle East. We're going to continue to have people go through Strait of Hormuz and pay us. And if you don't, we're just going to keep attacking your allies in the Gulf, make you look weak. And what this war has basically done is it's created an energy crisis. It's humiliated us geopolitically because we can't even defend our allies that we claim to defend. It's made us look like clowns, and then we're spending an enormous amount of money to fight this war, like $2 billion a day. So strategically speaking, we are losing this war. Yes, we're blowing up Iran. Yes, we destroyed their Navy. Yes, we destroyed their Air Force. But that doesn't matter because their ballistic missile program is the real danger. There's hundreds of them underground that we don't have the bunker busters to get into and destroy. And even if we destroy 1 or 2 of them, it doesn't matter. There's hundreds of them all over the country.
And you got to remember, Iran can make 100 missiles a month. All right, they can make 100 missiles a month. We can make 2. All right.
It's a big country, bro. It's like the size of Western Europe with 90 million people, and they have an army that's 1 million people. And we're not going to effectuate the regime change that they want without boots on the ground. So it'd be in Iraq, but like 10 times worse. So strategically speaking, we are losing this war in every single way because we are worse off right now than we were prior to the war. And now we're trying to negotiate for pre-war conditions. Anytime you're trying to negotiate for pre-war conditions, you lost the war.
That's a very interesting perspective. Why doesn't America just nuke the out of them?
Good question. If the United States nuked Iran, this is what would happen. They would blow up the entire Gulf. They destroyed the desalination plants all across the Gulf. Now, in the Gulf, desalination plants, basically what they do is they take the salt water and make it, potable and drinkable. And obviously it's in the desert, and that's where all their water comes from. If you destroy power plants and desalination plants, we're talking about a humanitarian crisis where 50 million people live in the region. And these are all our allies, Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, etc. So if we were to nuke Iran, they would destroy the Gulf completely. And we're talking about a humanitarian crisis, an energy crisis. It would be very bad. That's why Trump has been very reluctant to bomb the power plants like he says he wants, because he knows that if he bombs those power plants, Iran is going to retaliate by destroying the Gulf. Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, UAE, all these countries rely on us for protection, which we can't protect them right now. All of our bases are destroyed, and they're going to destroy Tel Aviv. So if we nuke them, say goodbye to the entire region for pretty much.
Right, because then Iran just bombs everybody else's infrastructure, and now nobody got fucking lights. But the problem is, yeah, and then nobody has lights, and then everybody's mad. So it's just like I said before, this just makes us keep looking worse. The longer we stay in this war, the worse we look to everybody else, because that's who's hurting. Like Trump said, we're not gonna be hurting as much, but everybody's gonna hate us. And if everybody hates us, who gives a fuck if a nigga sends a missile over here? If everybody hates us, they all might come get us. Like they all might come send a missile. Like, yeah, Iran really got Trump by the balls right now. I'm surprised that he even let it last this long. Remember when bro said it was only gonna last like a couple days?
Much in the Gulf and say goodbye to Israel.
Well, some guy in my chat just said Trump is about to nuke. He addressed it this morning.
He did make a tweet saying that they're going to hit the power plants and stuff like that. But if he does that,
did they?
He said that he's going to hit the power plants if they don't do a deal. But I'll tell you, dude, if he goes ahead and he hits the power plants or destroys their bridges, the Gulf is done, dude. The Gulf is done. It's cooked.
Dude, I need to get more into politics, bro.
And I'll tell you this too. So,
and what's funny is we saw that the civilians, the people of Iran were standing on the bridges. So if he bombs the bridges, he's killing civilians, which is a war crime as well. So it's like, I'm telling you, Iran is playing this war very, very smart. I very much applaud Iran for how patient they are.
Oh, the other thing with Trump, right, is that he posts on True Social, and what he does is he does this to like he's really concerned with the markets. And
facts, Unc. I agree with that.
A barrel of oil right now, let me look. A barrel of Brent crude is sitting at, because anytime the price of oil goes up to, okay, so a barrel of Brent right now is sitting at about $92, which is still very high, dude. Anything over $80 is really bad. So we got to a high of like 140, 150 per barrel. Dude, we're talking about people's gas prices doubling. And when gas prices double, everything else goes up alongside it. The price of food, price of energy, like the economy suffers. And the thing is that that's just short term. So like if we were to actually nuke Iran, they would destroy all the oil infrastructure all across the region, and that would put the world in a global panic. We already have the worst energy crisis ever, and things aren't even really destroyed yet like that.
So what do you think's going to happen then?
As far as like completely? Like my total,
yes.
Well...
Yeah, so Trump's not going to nuke them.
If he doesn't nuke them?
If he does, so if he doesn't nuke them, what do you think's going to happen?
I forgot where we saw this at, but I forgot where we saw this at, but I like the idea. I don't know if we came up with it either, but like I said, I forgot where we saw this at, but it was saying how Trump's trying to get to where like we're the major energy, where like everybody's coming to us for energy. I don't know how we're gonna get that, but That's what somebody said Trump is trying to do. He's trying to make it to where like we're the only people that people can get energy from, which is what's supposed to like make up for the bullshit of the strait being closed and the economy fucking up with the oil.
With Iran and America.
So to be honest, dude, the U.S. is going to have to concede on some stuff if we actually want to have like a diplomatic end to this, where we can like have some semblance of like affordable. Because here's the thing that people don't understand: the American public is who's going to suffer from this. When the cost of a barrel of oil hits $100 plus, everyone's going to feel that because your gas prices go up and then your food costs go up and everything else goes up alongside it. Energy, everything else. And here's another thing too that no one's talking about. Iran has been making money because guess what? We lifted the sanctions off Russia and off Iran. So the very country we're fighting a war against that we've sanctioned into hell, like we've lifted sanctions and people could buy their oil now. So they're making money. It's like we've completely strengthened our enemies. We've strengthened China, we've strengthened Russia, we've strengthened Iran.
They wouldn't do that. They don't make no money off of it. They don't make any money
in this war, despite the fact that we destroyed a lot of their infrastructure. But I think if we want to have some time of amicable end to this where the world doesn't end and like we're not like, paying $10 a gallon of oil, we need to come up with some kind of diplomatic solution and work with the Iranians and like stop letting them dictate our foreign policy because they are sabotaging a lot of the diplomacy. Like they're still bombing in Lebanon when there's supposed to be a ceasefire. They're shut up.
I am so uneducated on this topic.
It's all good, man. And that's fair, bro. Like, and I really appreciate you allowing me to kind of explain this because this is a very hot button topic that a lot of people don't like to talk about because it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Because in order to talk about this topic, you have to understand power in America.
You have to talk about the Jews. If you can't talk about the Jews, then you can't really talk about this topic because that's who's really running the war.
And that's a very taboo topic that a lot of streamers don't want to discuss
because
it'll get you banned.
No, I did not see that.
I don't really give a what anybody ever talks about. I'm down to have a discussion about everything. For me, I think about life is all about hearing other people's point of view, so I don't care. I just think it's interesting. I like knowing how people feel and why they feel it. I'm at least glad that you were able to say I feel this way because rather than I feel this way because
and I'm looking at some people in your chat, right? And like they're like, "Oh, this is off, whatever." Like prove what I said is wrong. Like nobody can prove what I said is wrong. Like literally we're in the middle.
And that's another thing that I try to tell guys is that we watch Myron because he gives good takes, not because we just believe what he says, okay? Everybody should be looking up their own information and researching their own stuff to figure out what's going on, okay, guys? We like Myron, though, because we know he's telling the truth. So even if we might not say we don't, say we hear what he says and we might not say, okay, we believe it, we know he's telling the truth so we can look up what he's saying and hopefully find an answer to it. So, yeah.
Middle of the worst energy crisis ever. Gas prices are going up. Before the war started, a barrel of oil was like 60 to 50 bucks, right? Strategically, we are losing this war. And like every war analyst actually agrees with me. If you look at like someone like experts, Robert Pape, John Mersheimer, Colonel Douglas McGregor, like anyone that understands, conflict, strategic warfare, etc., like they're all saying this is a big L for the United States. Like unless you're an idiot on Fox News and like you can't go against what the president is doing, like anyone that has any type of real geopolitical awareness understands that this conflict is a major L for the United States. So, and the only people that don't understand that are like that watch Fox News every day, that don't understand geopolitical affairs because most Americans are stupid. Let's be honest. Like they don't know where anything is on a map. They don't understand Middle Eastern foreign policy. They don't know who really runs this country. And that's fine. I get it. But I love I'm looking at some of the people in your chat. And it's like, prove me wrong. None of you guys can prove me wrong. So
yeah, I even heard that some Americans don't even know when World War II was.
No, they don't, dude. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't know what the Balfour Declaration is. They can't point Israel on a map. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I've debated on this too. I did a debate with Dinesh Souza. Absolutely cooked him on this topic. Like, because he couldn't. The defensive is an indefensible position. We get zero strategic benefit from aligning for Israel. And this is why Zionists are terrified to talk to people like me, Nick Fuentes, etc. Because once you understand this stuff and you know what it is, it's like an indefensible position. Like there's no benefit supporting Israel at all. It puts us in a very bad spot. If you don't mind, there's a in your chat called Trailer606. I want to prove to you how stupid people are. Trailer606, explain to me what benefit we get from working with. Because
you argue with them, I'm gonna go piss.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. This one idiot in your chat. The dude's name is Trailer Swift 606. I'm calling your dumb out. Explain to me how it benefits the United States. Go ahead, dumb. Let's go. Because the thing is that sometimes you got to beat a up in front of everybody else to show how they are. So let's see what this idiot has to say. I'm talking to your dumb monkey. Go ahead, Trailer606, you stupid. Tell me what benefit we get from supporting. What strategic benefit do we get? Let's see. They have stopped more terrorism in the past 2 years than all of NATO has in the past 10 years. Okay, who creates terrorism? Who creates terrorism?
Okay.
Have you ever read A Letter to America from Osama bin Laden? Have you ever looked at Dzhokhar Sarnev's letters when he was on the boat talking about why he did the attacks? Do you understand that almost every single terrorist attack is rooted in our support of you? Almost every single terrorist, their top grievance is our support of. If we did not support the way that we do, terrorism would have dropped off by like 95%. You dumb. It's our foreign policy where we support unequivocally as to why we're attacked. You stupid. Do you see it? Just
So
click this down.
I just opened my phone and I saw a clip of a clavicular making out with a chick's mom.
Yeah.
And then after he's done making out with the mom, then he makes out with the daughter right after.
Yeah, Clavy.
Yeah,
cooking.
no, he did the Chad shit.
He's
But yeah, no, I don't
always-
mean to beat up on one of your guys in the chat, but yeah, the dude's an idiot. He's
But yeah, basically, guys, stop listening to fucking mainstream media, please. They are lying to you. We are not winning this war. They have us by the nuts right now. We look fucking stupid. Okay, when I mean we look stupid, we look fucking retarded. Okay, we don't look good to the rest of the world. NATO literally really hates us right now. Trying to think of if we finished that uncensored.
right. Absolutely.
Okay, they got a couple more. All right. If we have a little bit more time after this uncensored, we'll finish with this.
Fucking clown world.
Wait, my question for you is in
Yeah.
college, sleeping around.
Wait, no, let's get the heckler. The long-haired guy in the back yelling. What do you got to say? Come on up.
Men of integrity do not push down.
How about you say it to the mic?
Men of integrity do not push down.
Yeah, this guy, what is this guy? I don't know what the fuck this. Hey, bro, the girls are going to fuck you that are watching, just so you know. You're not going to get, like, they're not going to be like, oh my God, that guy, he rescued us from the fucking.
What's been pissing me off, you being honest about Iran and America doesn't mean you're rooting for Iran. Facts.
Asshole on campus. What is your disagreement?
Men of integrity do not stand down, do not push down. Support your neighbor, help your neighbor.
Yeah, I got to support them and tell them they're stupid when they're stupid.
Facts. Which is why I just be so honest with you guys. Like, I understand, especially with AB. AB is a nice, kind guy. Like, AB is a guy that you want around in your circle because he's kind. You want kind people around you so that, like, when you get me, like the dickhead who like just says what it is, AB is like, he means well. AB's like, I understand he said it rough. I know he called you. He said it a little rough. I know, but he means well. Like that's why we need AB around, like the GOAT.
Perfect.
You got to tell the truth. Like, for example, this woman can't even. She says some dumb shit. You got to tell her she's dumb. Like, if you need a study to know that men are physically superior to women, then you're a fucking retard. Why are you at a college?
Oh God, fucking stupid.
And we need to get back to telling people the truth. And again, if you're gonna heckle in the back and not come up on the mic, then shut the fuck up. Honestly. Because that's the problem. You guys heckle in the back. I say, come and.
No, I'm not a cop. Everybody thinks that because I wouldn't even say I have a badge. I'm definitely not a cop though. I'm security, bro.
Challenge my ideas. You guys can't.
Security.
Because you're a bunch of liberal fucking woke retards. Someone needs to tell.
Which is why I say what I say is because I have a job that is like out the way. So it's not like, and I don't be doing nothing, bro. So it's not, I appreciate the salute though, but I don't be doing nothing. But I have a job that's out the way, and I don't have like a boss where like it's a corporation to where like the corporation gets in trouble if they say something. Whereas like if anything, I get in trouble myself. Like I would get in trouble individually. So that's why which is why I love my job, is because it's out the way. I'm not in the light of, like, I'm not in front of a lot of people. I'm in front of a small controlled group of people, and they're older. And when I mean old. And yeah, so it's pretty easy. But that's why I get to say what I want to say without being scared of my job, which is why I be going so hard, especially on, oh my God. You should see me on Threads, bro. Facebook is light. And what pisses me off the most about Facebook is that, like, they censor me. So like if I do like talk for as real as I want to, Facebook will start censoring me and start giving me strikes and shit. So like I do have to chill on Facebook. I don't like talking on Facebook. Solar factory, no boss, no coworkers. No, nothing like that. You're crazy. I didn't say nothing like that. You're insane. You're crazy.
Perfect.
Bro said, yeah, same bro. I'm a fucking business owner. They get weird. No, I do secure stick. No, I don't do that. I don't do that, brother.
You guys are fucking stupid, quite frankly. And we need to go back to.
But I understand no boss.
You're gonna sit there, integrity, don't push down. What are you talking about? Integrity is telling the truth. So if I tell a woman she's dumb, and she is dumb, maybe she might think twice before she speaks.
No, I definitely appreciate your comments though. I definitely appreciate your comments, and I understand where you're coming from. But I just like I'm always gonna be, and which is why I try not to. I don't want to say I try not to, but I'm always just gonna go with the harsh reality. Whereas I'm optimistic when it comes to things like working on yourself and being a better guy and being a better man. I'm more optimistic on those things than being optimistic on you choosing a woman that has a child. On God, on God, on God, on God. That's why it's not even like a red pill thing though. It's more like I know what comes with dealing with women who have children. So 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to tell you that. Well, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I'm not going to tell you to do that. Could there possibly be a woman, like for example, like I don't know if I said this to you too, but I gave an example like with Andrew. Andrew Wilson says he's a cuck all the time. I love Andrew Wilson. One of the smartest guys on in this like space. One of the smartest guys in this space that I definitely respect Andrew Wilson. But he says it all the time too. He says, I'm a cuck. So it's not like on God, Facebook is fucking, oh my God. But nothing but crybabies. But he says it all the time too. He's like, I'm a simp, I'm a cuck. I know what I did was simp or cuck worthy. So it's not me like bashing you. It's just, and it's not even you in general. It's not me bashing. It's just me, stating a fact. That's not something I would ever tell you to do. Even if, say, you might find a woman who has children and understands and listens, I wouldn't tell you to look for that though. That's not something I would tell you to look for. I would tell you to look for something regular. If you were to find that, sure. But I would never tell you to look for something regular. I mean, look for something like that. That would be very backwards. Especially if you're a man who worked hard. Like you said, $19 million water plant. Why would I tell you to go after you done work so fucking hard, as hard it is as a man, to make it harder for yourself? I want life to be easy for you guys, and not easy, but enjoyable. And dealing with that 9 times out of 10 isn't enjoyable, and I'm not gonna tell you to go find the one. Type shit.
Perfect.
So they gotta go hard. Facts. And that's why. And another reason, the good thing I like you said that, Unc, is that like this is why I like Destiny, is because he kind of like brought that nuance in. He kind of brought that like contradictory, hey, well, what about this? But it's like, and this is what I tell my friends. It's gone so bad that we have to kind of be this hard. No Diddy. Like we have to be this hard and this firm because it's gone so backwards. Choose to be stupid. Facts. Never. Always be able to have conversations and never try to like. I stay in I want to say whenever I speak, I try to speak in generalities because like you said, I can't speak for everybody. So I usually try to speak in generalities. So I'm always able to have a conversation with anybody. It's not hard at all.
Because here's the problem. Women just yap to yap. They don't yap to actually go ahead and have any facts or have a real discussion.
And there's another problem that I have with niggas on Facebook too. Some niggas just be yapping to fucking talk. Like some nigga in the comment was like, I said, if you taking care of another man's child, you're a cuck. A nigga in the comment says, well, black people don't take care of their children. True. Look, sure. Like, I don't care. You're right. But that has nothing to do with what I was talking about. Facts, of course. Facts. But that's where your IQ has to come in. That's where your IQ has to come in and put that in the situation into the equation that makes sense. For example, I'll give you an example, a perfect example, and I can use for myself, okay? If I was to, I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay. When I first met my girl, right? She had a lot of piercings. I would typically tell guys, do not talk to girls with piercings ever. Like, those are bops. Like, never talk to a woman who has a lot of piercings. Automatic bop. The reason she was able to overcome that situation was because that she listened to exactly what I needed her to do when it came to the piercings, which was take them motherfuckers out and I don't ever want to see them again. And that's what happened. Being a man means it's everybody has like a different what's it called, like, I want to say everybody has like a different thing of what being a man is. It's like, I want to say it's about integrity, and I want to say it's about choice, because you're not really a man if you're not choosing to do what it is. Look it up. Tell me if that's not. I'll definitely look it up though. But like I said, I'm all about choice over here. So if you want to choose to deal with a woman, I mean, like, it's like, it's still, again, it's like choosing to. It's like choosing to watch your wife get fucked. Like, you're still choosing to do something that could make you that is cuckery. So it's like, I don't want anybody, like, just because you're choosing to do something doesn't mean it's not cuckery. It just, you're okay with doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as the woman you're with listens to you. That's why it's like benevolence, courage, benevolence, respect, honesty, honor, and loyalty. Yeah, I fuck with that. I would definitely say that's in there. That would be, I would use that to say that's where I would see, that's what I would hold a man to, something like that. Definitely.
They say stupid shit like, do you have a study for why men are physically superior to women? How about, since the beginning of time, every revolution has been led by men? How about that men
Facts, I would agree with these.
Build everything that we see here. How about that men control the infrastructure? Men control the military, the police, etc. When her fat ass calls 911 for choking on a fucking cheeseburger again, who's gonna show up? Probably a fucking man. So I'm tired of this whole, let's simp for women. Let's make women feel special. Men lead, women follow. It's always been that way. I'm not
gonna. And another thing too, like Myron just said, I am so tired of us like simping for women and just giving it out for what women do. It's just, I just hate it. It just, if a woman, yeah, we need to stop letting women be okay with mediocrity. We don't let men be okay with being mediocre, because if you're a mediocre man, you're gonna hear that. You're gonna know you're mediocre when you can't go pay for something or you can't do whatever you want to do. You're gonna understand that. So it's like, we need to get back to letting women know, which is another thing that I do on Facebook. So that's why I just like Facebook. You're gonna get the unfiltered filtered to fail, bro. We can't change it. Yeah. Of course. I mean, I can't force. That's the only way a nigga's gonna learn is if he fails. But we have to make sure women are understanding that they're failing. They're not understanding that they're failing. Like we understand that we're failing when something happens to us. They're not understanding that they're failing. That's the problem.
I'm gonna fucking apologize for saying the truth, okay? And that's the problem with things like everyone has to be politically correct. It's a bunch of fucking faggotry, and it's why we're getting weaker and the Chinese are becoming better because we have this woke, stupid ideology where we have to appeal to people's feelings versus saying what things are.
Which is what I also do on Facebook. I just, like I said, and that's why, like I said, I love the conversations that I have on Facebook with people who actually have brains, such as Unc as himself, because we can get into the nuance of it. Because, like I said, I'm not talking about all, so don't ever think I'm just ever like all anything. But I'm all about getting straight to it and fuck the feelings. I understand. Some niggas might have taken. My dad has taken care of kids that wasn't his. He's done it. They weren't from my mom, like having children out of wedlock. They just weren't his. So it's not like it's impossible. It's just that's usually what it is.
So yeah, dude, if you're not gonna get on the mic, just shut up. Don't heckle from the back like a pussy. What's up?
My question for you is: in college, sleeping around is just the
Even
normal.
if they tell
how it
facts,
is.
facts,
I do
facts.
agree with you to a certain extent. It's good for guys to get experience, but at a certain point, aren't you just contributing to the cycle that hurts men in the long run? You're encouraging shitty behavior from women by sleeping with them, even if they're shitty people.
Here's the thing: women are gonna be sluts no matter what.
Right, like, and that's what guys don't understand either. It's like we are in 2026 now. There is no going backwards, okay? There's no taking women's rights away. There's no taking voting away. There's none of that. There's none of that anymore, okay? If you think that's gonna happen, you have lost your mind. Because the cucks who listen to women aren't gonna let that happen, and the bitches who don't want it to happen aren't gonna let that happen. So it's not gonna be like we just have to all team up and we can fix the women. No, they're not gonna go backwards. So we have to adjust to the new normal, and hopefully we can kind of curb it, like kind of curve the one major event we'll face. Yeah, Jesus coming back. Or the fucking, yeah, I would say Jesus coming back. But anyways, we gotta curve it. We gotta curb it by having people such as me, such as Myron, such as Unc in the comments sections on social media saying, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. Having anything facts.
So you might as well get your training in, figure out who these women are, and don't commit to them.
And they never do. That would be the main problem. They never suffer. They never go through problems because men just fucking carry them through their life until about 30 something. That's when they start buying their own drinks, and then they start suffering. But that don't happen, like I said, till they get older when men stop paying attention to them.
Thank you.
All right. Who's up next? Any progressives that heckle in the back, come on up to the mic. This is your last chance. But
Back here.
no, but they want to be able to hear you.
They can hear us from back here.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When we're actually on YouTube, you just make yourself look stupider when you're in the back heckling versus coming on the microphone.
I'm glad you think that, Fred.
These guys are moron. Okay, what's up?
All right, so honestly,
Like, as a man, you should be able to stand behind your beliefs and be able to articulate your beliefs instead of saying a whole bunch of mumbo-jumbo feelings, I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead.
all right, honestly, I've never seen this before. I kind of walked by, was interested. What's the goal with what you're doing, I guess?
To raise awareness to why women suck, Jews run the world, and black people are violent. I don't know what else you want me to. He done said it a billion times. Asians are smart at math. Indians stink. Hispanics love mowing lawns. I don't know what else we gotta. I don't know how farther we gotta get into it. Like,
So I'm a little, I guess from a distance, coming in and hearing
white people don't know how to use seasoning. I don't know what.
you talk about.
Indians is
directly
definitely
the
stinky.
slut-shaming sign, it seems like rage bait.
Black
And
people
then
are
you have the guy
violent. I
up
don't
here
know
come
what else
talk.
to.
You told him to be quiet, and you went to the heckler in the back. And then earlier when you're discussing, you plugged your book. Is this whole thing just a profit, or is there a method?
Okay, so first off, nigga just said, I don't even know what's going on. I just walked by. Then he just described about what he did the whole time here. Did you just walk by and you don't know what's going on, or you've been analyzing what the fuck is going on and you don't like it? Which one is it, brother?
Message you're really trying to push.
Are you familiar with my content?
No. That's
Okay.
why this is I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, I just give guys the truth, the unfiltered truth about how the world
Anyone
really
in
works.
the world, bro?
And how it's the
That's
same, and guys need to
generalities.
navigate dating and or marriage or relationships.
It's okay, bro. It's
significantly different than
okay.
they think.
Do you think you present men and women like the same platform? Like, for example, the girl who just came up, she asked for a source for any information. And, I mean, she fell into it. You asked, are men stronger than women? And she bit. But realistically, you are seeing a lot of generalization. And
The world operates on generalities.
Yeah.
That's how the world works.
I don't entirely think so. I mean, you can argue society does that way. But, like, actual, okay.
I mean, wouldn't society be the world?
Arguing genes, for example. What science? You said men are superior to women in almost every single way. Physically, of course.
Yes.
But what about mentally?
Sure.
Mentally, too. You can make the argument that we have more geniuses that are men.
But where is your source that you...
The bell curve.
You actually have proof that men are mentally superior.
Most inventors are men. I don't know what else you want.
Men absolutely dominate geniuses. The majority of geniuses are men. That's a fact. See, this is what I'm saying. Like this craziness of like, I need to study for that. Like,
I mean, if you're going to
really?
go around and spread an opinion, it'd be...
That's not an
best to be
opinion. That's a
educated.
fact. Look it up on your phone. The majority of
Nah, he's
geniuses are
Jared.
men.
I wouldn't never. I mean, that's because you know me now. But if I was just to see a nigga, if I was just to see a nigga walking down the street, that's a nigga walking down the street. He's in the box. I don't know. I gotta hear the way he talk before I even know what kind of nigga he is. Like, hell nah. That's a nigga down. I'm trying to tell you. Nah. But that doesn't mean. Look, okay. That doesn't mean he can't not be a nigga from down the street. If that makes sense, Unc. Just because I see you as a nigga right now, like say we walking down the street, you got the do-rag on, pants sagging, you a nigga to me right now. Doesn't mean you can't change your perspective, but that's how I'm already perceiving you because I know how niggas act. I know how I just know how niggas act. I'm a testament. I understand that, but that's just how. I forgot what we I forgot what we said it. It's what is it called again? I forgot what we said. It was. I keep forgetting this damn word. It's so annoying that I keep forgetting this fucking stupid ass word. But it's like pattern recognition. I just recognize patterns, brother. I have friends of all races, religion, colors. It don't really matter to me. I just know patterns. Okay. I know this black guy, he might not be a bad guy, but he's looking like a bad guy. So I gotta make sure I keep my distance just in case he is a bad guy. Okay. That's just what it is. It's pattern recognition. It helps you survive because you can't know everybody. Okay. So and this is me being black. Courting matters. Facts. But like I said, I would never, for example, are you that nigga walking down the street right now? Yes. If I was to get to know you, do you stay that way? No. But I would have to get to know you. You don't get to know people off of just, one conversation with them and telling you some things, or that could just be them lying to you. So it's not like once I get to know you, sure, but before I know you, yeah, you're just that nigga down the street especially if you got a do-rag on. Oh, I don't even want to be around you, nigga. You might have a gun on your waist. You might have a gun on your waist. I got a gun on my waist, but you might just ready to shoot it out before I do. Neither do I. Nobody should. I don't think anybody does. Besides women. Women do. I don't think any man really does. Women definitely do. So don't ever think that women don't. Women, you want to act fucking retarded and act crazy, they will definitely kick your ass. They'll rule you right out before they even speak to you. You want to, yeah.
That's not open to interpretation or your subjective opinion. That's an objective fact. And this is the issue too, as well, with academia. And this is a problem with college. Like, people think that things are opinions or subjectivity matters. I'm telling you an objective fact that the majority of geniuses are men.
You think people come to college
Those are low IQ niggas. We don't care about low IQ niggas.
and learn that things are opinions? Like, that's how the world
Because
functions?
because what ends up happening is it's what you feel versus what's real.
Right.
If like, you're over here saying like, what? I need to study to know that most geniuses are men.
Okay, right
That's the
there,
truth.
right there. Why
You don't
do
need
you
to study for
dumb
that.
down a statement of, well, I didn't study? Like, that's if you showed up to a project and you didn't study, people aren't going to reward you for what you're saying.
Yeah, but some, like, again, I don't have to study to tell you 1 + 1 = 2. Okay? I don't have to study to tell you most geniuses are men. I don't have to study for that. Like, I don't need a study for that. I don't need a study to tell you most men are physically superior to women. I don't need a study for that. So the fact that I need to act retarded and tell you a study and show you a study and baby you for a simple, obvious, common sense fact it's ridiculous.
And you clearly didn't study, so you're getting made fun of. Like that. Like, this is what it is.
You're making fun of me.
Yes, because you are coming in with a.
But you haven't retorted.
I just told you that the majority of geniuses are men. That's a fact.
Okay, but the actual physical makeup
1 + 1 = 2. It's easy. Ghost, I see you to follow my brother.
of a brain. Okay, here's where I'm really curious here. If you had a daughter or your mom, women important in your life, are you gonna look at them like immediately tell them you'll never be better than me, physically, mentally?
Yes, actually.
Why is it so like, guys? It's okay. It's okay. They can walk up to me and say, "You'll never be able to have children." Am I supposed to be like, "Oh my God, what did you say to me?" Like, it is what it is. You guys have to get over, like, just get over it, guys. Get the fuck over it. It is what it is. You're a man, she's a woman. It is what it is, bro. Like, you guys are so like, oh my God, the truth. Get over it. Like, get the fuck over it. Grow some nuts. Who cares?
Actually, yes.
Actually.
Yes. I will prepare my daughter for how the world really works and tell her you need to find a man when you're young and beautiful and you have the best ability to get the best guy that you can.
Right.
I'm going to tell her the truth of how the world really works.
Because if I lie to her and tell her, no, wait and go get a career, she's going to come back to me and say, "Dad, I got all this money, but these niggas don't like me." And I'll be like, well, who cares about it? You got all this money. Fucking jackass. I'm trying to tell you, these niggas are like, these simps. I'm telling you, if your dad is a simp, you're fucking cooked.
And if they bring up, respectfully, I struggle to see what you're pushing here, and it's not simply to profit off of men searching for reassurance and this idea that there's just so much better. Like saying a guy can sleep around a lot but then settle down, but a girl can't. The statistic that you're referring to with marriage goes both ways. It's about how sex before marriage leads to a higher chance of divorce. It's not just women.
Who initiates the majority of divorce?
I don't know that one.
See, you don't know what you're talking.
Exactly. Unc with the fucking sub. Unc be cooking. Unc really be cooking in here, y'all. If y'all didn't know, Unc is the GOAT. But that's the whole point. Bro don't know what he's talking about. Has not done none of the research, hasn't had any conversations with nobody, hasn't looked up shit. Niggas just talking out his ass right now.
Talking about 80% of divorces are initiated by women. 70 to 80%. So the reason why I say the things that I say is because there's some type of reasoning as to why I say that, to give advice in a manner where, hey, this is how the world works. This is what's going on. This is how you adapt to what's going on.
Right. I'm just telling you how the world works and what goes on. I'm just telling you what's going on, how it's working. This is how you move around. All right? Nothing too crazy.
Going on. The problem is that you don't even know what's going on.
See, where do you get that idea? I mean, I'm being respectful.
There's divorce studies out there that show that women overwhelmingly control divorces, and the 90% of alimony is paid to women.
But why didn't you bring that up earlier?
I did bring it up. That came up earlier.
Okay, I might have misheard. I'm a big thing. You walk in and you hear immediately calling someone a slut or retard.
Right, a big thing. I walk in, I hear something, and then I get triggered, and I can't think because I'm triggered now because my brain is fucking fried because I can't think because I heard something I didn't like. This is low IQ behavior. Jumping to conclusions and assuming things just because you didn't hear something you didn't like doesn't make you smart. Makes you a fucking dumbass, okay?
Very aggressive verbiage. For what reason? Like,
okay, hold on. Can you call me a liar?
A what?
Am I a liar?
I think you believe.
What have I lied about?
The idea that the superiority complex you have between men and women.
I explained that already. Physically, men are superior to women.
Physically,
yes,
obviously, but mentally.
Okay, so where have I lied?
They're mentally, most men are geniuses, so we cook there too. Superior.
Where have you? Okay.
Exactly. Like until you can call me a liar, I don't give a fuck about your opinion.
Here's what you do.
The reality.
Here's what
see,
you
this
do.
issue. He has more issue with the way I'm saying things versus what I'm saying.
You haven't backed up.
That's what women do. That's what women cry about. Okay? That's why we have to be men. That's why I'm here to show you to stop caring about what motherfuckers say. Okay? You just say what you say. I don't give a fuck about. That's what I'm saying. We stop caring. That, like, if words trigger you, we gotta get you right, okay? You gotta get out of that. Get out of feelings and listen to what's going on. Stop saying, oh my God, it's a word. Say, what is he saying?
Context versus the content. That's a very female way of interpreting things, by the way. With men,
right there,
we speak directly, we call it like it is. We speak directly, we call it like it is. You have an issue with the way I'm saying things versus what I'm saying.
I'm not
Until you
having
can
an
call me
issue
a
with how you
liar,
say
I don't give a fuck about your opinion, quite frankly. Because you've been wrong on so many different things. You didn't even know that women overwhelmingly initiate divorce. We can't even have a conversation on the same playing field because you don't even know.
So I don't know one statistic, and that completely
That's a
derails
very
what I know.
significant statistic as to why I tell men to get into a dating or
But what
relationship with
about
a woman
earlier?
from a
girl
defensive
comes
perspective.
up here, ask for any source, and your response was to put her in a corner.
Bro, imagine a nigga comes up and says, hey, give me a source of why you're wrong. Bitch, ask me a question. I'll tell you what the answer is, and then you can tell me, give me a source. Then I might be able to help you. But me just randomly saying something doesn't make, like, I'm trying to tell you, these niggas are actually stupid.
For the physical aspect.
I gave her the sources, and she had nothing to say.
What source did you use?
I just said the Family Institute. We're talking about women with high
What's
body.
the source? Saying a number is not a source.
The Family Institute, right? Family Studies Institute came out basically that women that have high body counts have a lower chance of maintaining a healthy long-term marriage.
Okay. I guess.
All right, man. Next person. Next person.
Wait, quick
next
question.
person.
Quick question.
No, next person, bro. Like, you're just not
Why-
equipped for this conversation, and it's very annoying.
Why
You're
the
not equipped for this
negativity?
conversation.
Right.
Like, actually.
You are not equipped for this conversation. Next person. One more. Yeah, one more. Huh? About what? Yeah, bro. Like, you see, you know what? Because you're gonna remember this ass whooping that you got in this debate.
I'm trying to tell
You
you.
need to study before you go and talk and try.
That's why I got it'd be so funny because niggas will be like, your grammar, your sentences, oh, you're great argument, bro. It just shows you. I argue for high IQ niggas, okay? So when a high IQ nigga goes to the comments and see that that the nigga that is arguing about grammar didn't have an argument, he's like, okay, he's just a dumbass, okay? I don't really care if you're dumb and don't understand what I'm saying. You're dumb, you know?
Try to act like you know what you're talking
They
about.
thought you was a hood
right?
dude?
And we need to go back.
Nah, not hood. I just don't hold back. I'm definitely not hood though. Suburb baby.
Back to bullying people. You sound like an idiot. You need to do better. Yeah. I would never get on a microphone and talk to someone and argue something I have no fucking idea about.
I brought up.
Hey, and this is what I be trying to tell niggas. I would never go in the comment section and argue some shit I have I have no idea about, or no fucking understanding anything. Like, it just, Facebook is funny. IG is funny. I love it all though. I just would never waste my time doing that though.
My first thing I brought up was, do you do this simply for a profit?
Do you understand that saying women are stupid, Jews control America, Indians stink, and all the other crazy things that I say is completely antithetical to profit? If you want to make a bunch of money, you be a progressive.
Right. You want to make a bunch of money, you just tell black women you're doing great. That I promise you, you make so much money. Just say, "Good morning, queens, mother goddesses of earth. Good morning. We love you so much." You'd make so much money doing that. I promise you. Just being a fucking bitch. Being a cuck. Being a simp. You can make so much money being a simp. You don't make money telling guys, "Hey, don't go wife woman with children. That's bad." You don't make money doing that. You make money by saying, "Hey, they need love too. Big girls need love too. Those women need love too. They need it too." That's what you make money off of. You don't make money off of talking about the shit I do. Telling bitches to shut up. Making sure they, act right. Talking about the Jews, Israel, genocide. You don't make money doing that, right?
Because progressives lie and women like lies. And idiots like lies. So telling the truth about topics and being controversial is stop.
I get censored so much, it's ridiculous. Oh, fuck me.
Well, right? Absolute fucking clown world.
A retard?
Hold on.
You believe?
What have I explained? Get it fuck
completely.
That's a
derails
body. No, next person, bro. You need to study before you go. Because you're gonna remember this asshole, right? And we need to go back to bullying people. You sound like an idiot. You need to do better. Yeah. I would never get on a microphone and talk to someone and argue something I have no fucking idea about.
My first thing I brought up.
And when he says you sound like an idiot, I don't think Myron is saying I fucking hate you, you fucking idiot. I just think he's saying, bro, you need to do better with your debating. You need to do better with your research. Why would you come up here and say something dumb like this? Like, that's fucking stupid. Which is what I'm telling you. Don't get mad at me, guys. You will catch a stray if you say some dumb shit on Facebook or anywhere where I have to respond and I see that shit. You will catch a stray. I'd be like, "Are you fucking stupid? Like, what the fuck are we like?" Like, if we're saying dumb shit, I'm gonna say you're saying dumb shit. Okay, I just can't help it.
Do you do this simply for a profit?
Do you understand that saying women are stupid, Jews control America, Indians stink, and all the other crazy things that I say is completely antithetical to profit? If you want to make a bunch of money, you be a progressive. Because progressives lie and women like lies. And idiots like lies. So telling the truth about topics and being controversial is... Stop, because you don't know what you're talking about.
If you're progressive,
being controversial...
Yo, you're fucking hilarious,
saying the
AD.
shit that I say is completely antithetical to profitability because you get censored, you get banned,
so
I've
in
been
full
demonetized.
seriousness, you think the sign in the front wasn't meant to rage bait?
All right, dude, next person.
Right. Unk is baiting right now. Like, this guy's... Get this guy out of here. The fuck. Anyways. All right, chat. W stream as usual. Shout out to Unk checking in as usual. I love that guy with the subs. We got what's his name with the new follow today? Who was that? Fuck, it won't let me see it. Hold up. It won't let me see it. God damn it. Who's the new follower today? God damn it. God damn. Hold up. Oh, Ghost Merc. Appreciate you, Ghost. Yeah, appreciate you, Ghost. Okay. Yeah, I like to shout out my people. If you chat in the stream, if you get a follow during stream, if you do a sub, of course you're gonna get a shout out. I'm not. And another thing too, guys, I will always try to respond to comments anywhere I'm at. I'm not big. I'm not anybody. I will always try to respond to comments, no matter how big I get. I will always try to respond to comments. Depending on videos, though, like a lot of different videos do different ways, and different posts do like I didn't even know that many people commented on the first time when I made that cuck post, like, which is why I made the second one because it made niggas so mad. But like, yeah. I definitely try to answer comments on Facebook. I try to answer comments in general, especially with people that I know. I'll pay attention to you more, AB. I be forgetting that you're on Facebook. I be thinking you're on IG. I be forgetting you're on Facebook. It's another guy on Facebook that I like. Him, you, and Frank are really cool right now. Are the two that I really that really be on it. So I'll definitely try to peep you more on Facebook. But yeah, I text, I respond everywhere, especially in the comments. Don't DM me. If you do DM me, make sure you comment at me first. Like say, hey, Anya, check your DMs, because I'm not going through DMs on my fucking in Facebook. Like I don't talk to bitches on there, so I'm definitely not going through the DMs. And niggas be like niggas will send hate mail and then send fake hate mail and act like they're cool. So I don't really go through DMs. So make sure you comment and let me know to check them if you DM me or anything. But I read comments, so sometimes I might not be able to read your comment because, like I said, niggas leave so many comments. I might skip through it in the notifications. But I'm always especially in the morning time, like from 4 a.m. 4 p.m. I'm on socials. At work, I'm on the socials. I don't do nothing else. I'm on socials and researching for you guys. But yeah, nice stream today. We went for an hour and 20. Not bad. I'm trying to tell you guys, wait till I can do this full time. We'll be going all fucking day. All right? I can't wait to fucking, oh man. But I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Shout out to Unc with the subs today. He is the fucking GOAT. I love that guy. Always good to have a conversation with him. Shout out to Merk with the follow. I will see y'all boys on Friday. Stay safe and stay humble. Peace!
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok.